rivalries across the fruity plain, coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan hair, this matchup has had it all. A live look between the hedges, Sanford Stadium and Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. He breaks a tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. These corners going to give them some space. Here's a give to Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing. Play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It's a reverse. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
He splits the upright, and that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Cobb. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Shows him the stiff arm. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The run inside. It's Cobb. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding this. Fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Here's a little room there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses, just big physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Brown wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Pulls it on the option. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Cobb. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds this big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Left side. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Handoff for Frazier. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Bulldog! And once he found open space. The band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a deep grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3 from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with Auburn's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17.